I'm Christina Battaglia, and I'm so excited to bring you a training on how to level up your social media. So we work in a business that social media is our storefront. So I want to make sure you're leveraging it to move your business forward rather than back. So I need you to be open and humble and 100% coachable and go into this not defensively where you're thinking of all the things you're already doing, but think about the things you can tweak and alter and do more of so that you're able to connect with people in a 100% authentic to you way. So with social media, it's quick. You've got about 5 to 15 seconds when someone initially finds your feed to catch their interest. So the first thing they're typically looking at is your pictures. So I want you to audit yourself weekly. So go to your Instagram or whatever platform you're using the most and take a screenshot. And when you're looking at that, the first thing you should ask yourself is, would I follow this account? Is this connecting with me and my style and my vibe and who I'm trying to attract? And when you're looking at it, you're looking at quality of pictures, you're looking at crispness, you're looking at the continuity on the page, you're looking at, is it entertaining you? Is it scroll stopping? Is it eye popping? These types of things are all gonna stop someone on their scroll and see what you're about. So with that, you look at the quality. Are you having good lighting? Are you in front of a window or in front of a light, or is it behind you? Are you, something as silly as wiping off your screen before you take a picture will massively improve the crispness. Things like filter quality. So are you someone who is more monochrome or pastel or color pop? There's all different styles of filters out there and different apps like Snapseed and VSCO and presets and Lightrooms. Don't just do what everybody else is doing or recommends. Find one that connects with you. Find one that is easy for you to navigate, quick for you to filter, and make sure that it's enhancing your picture and not altering your picture. And then stick and hold on to that filter so that you have a nice continuity. When someone comes to your page, they know what to expect, okay? So the next one is your top 5. And I find this so important, especially for a new coach or even an old coach, to go through and audit their account and see where they are in this phase of their life. So your top 5 will always change. These are things that define who you are. So let's say you are a new parent. It's going to change into parenthood and then into your kids growing up. It's going to change from, having an injury to getting healed and then leveling up your workouts afterwards. These things are always going to evolve, but you should always have a top 5. This is awesome so that you always know what content and your people can expect. Exactly what they know when they come to your account is gonna be your top 5 and who you are, what you're about, and a different spin on it, right? So when you're looking at this, look at your top 5, write it down. So on days that you don't have anything, you're having massive brain fog, you're having a horrible day, you're like, I'm not inspiring, I'm not motivating, I have nothing. You have 2 things in your back pocket. You have extra pictures that you're going out on a day that you have extra time, and you're changing your clothes and you're putting your hair up and you're going in different backdrops and you're doing all the things, and you have extra pictures stacked away, right? And then there's also on a day that you're extra motivating, you're extra inspiring, you have so much to say and so much content you want to put out there, but you can't overflood your feed, that you write it down in your notes. So then you have content that's naturally coming from you, it's authentic to who you are and what you have to say, and you're not just on those days that you're not inspired, just throwing out something to throw out. You're throwing out something valuable that's going to connect with someone in exactly the feelings that you were having. So you have things of your top 5 stashed away, plus you have pictures stashed away that you can connect the 2, and whatever you're putting out, you are proud of, and it's representing who you are. So the next thing is the 2 different styles that I believe that you can represent yourself as a coach. There's one that is dropping all of the 411, and then the other is more curiosity marketing. And what I mean between the 2 is if you are dropping all the information, you're talking about coaching, you are talking about Shakeology, you're talking about Beachbody, you're talking about the programs and the products and using it by words, by exactly the description of what it is and what it's about, and you're going to attract those types of people who just want to know what it is, what you're about, what you're doing, and then can reach out to you and figure out how they can get involved. And then you have other people who are attracted more so by curiosity marketing, where you're sprinkling what you're doing out there. So you're talking about your at-home workouts or your superfoods or your bright yellow drink that's giving you all the energy, but you're not saying exactly what it is, forcing them to then reach out to you and inquire more so to know what it is, what it entails, and how they can get involved. So what I recommend is finding one of those styles and stick to it. Don't overcross it and change things up because it just makes things confusing. So figure out what's attracted you to this business, and that's going to attract the same people. So my next thing is your trigger post. This is something you should always have in your back pocket every single week. So what was that trigger post that your coach posted that got you to be like, all right, I'm in? Think about that, because was it a financial post? Was it a transformation post? What it was just them living their life and they were happy post. Whatever it was, that should be in your back pocket for you to share once a week. That type of post should be in rotation once a week, because that's the type of post that will get your people connected and attracted and ready to raring to go with you, okay? So the next thing is, are you running a personal boot camp on your feed? Or are you being a social influencer of your life? Social media, again, is entertaining. It is all about feelings. So it's not necessarily where people want to know what you're doing, but they want to know why, how they can do it too, what difference it's making in your life. All these things. And what I mean by running your own personal challenge group is if you're just posting a picture of you after a workout and you're like, oh, I'm so tired, right? That might not connect with someone. They're like, okay, that's kind of scary. But if you're posting something and you are smiling and you are happy and you're like, I just crushed my workout and it was hard, but 10 minutes later, I am euphoric. I am so stoked. I am so pumped about my day. I'm so glad that I did this and it was so easy. That type of vibe, someone will be like, I want to do what they're doing, right? So if you're just running your own personal challenge group and you look at your actual feed and all it is filled with things that you would post in your challenge group, switch it up. Be an influencer of your own life. Show what your lifestyle looks like, how this fits in with your lifestyle, why it's so important, how it has enhanced your life, how it has taken you from A to Z. Share those things and share your life. Connect with people on a deeper level. Let them know what you're about and why you're about it. And that's going to make a huge difference in getting people to be relatable to you, connect with you, attracted to your page, and want to do whatever you're doing. So the next thing is your captions and your content, right? So this is usually, if you have that scroll stopping picture, something that's popping out to their eyes and they stop, they're gonna click and they wanna know what you have to say. So these captions should come, and the same with your follow-ups and your invites and your conversations, everything should be less than 30 seconds. This should be something that just comes to you naturally. And if you find yourself going elsewhere to look for inspiration or taking longer than those 30 seconds to come up with this content, step away. That time frame won't make any difference, but your verbiage and the way that you're portraying yourself will. So make sure that it's coming out naturally. It is true to who you are. It is what first comes to your head. That type of authentic and realness is what people are looking for. So if something is taking you longer than 30 seconds, step away, come back to it when you're feeling a little bit more inspired, you're not all in your head, and you're putting out content that is you. So utilize all the platforms. There is no overdoing it on social media, right? Right now, whatever platform you're utilizing, use it to its capacity. If it's Instagram, if you're not using Instagram stories to do a sneak peek into your life, into your boot camp, giving them a reality show of what is expected when they jump in with you, what their life could look like, how fun your life is, how this business, how your challenge groups, all of these things have enhanced and improved your life, your mood, your everything. Use it. These, again, it's all about feelings. It's all about connecting with people. So make sure that you are using it to its full capacity. My goal for you is that you aren't just showing up on someone's feed, but they're searching for you. I want them to search your name in that inbox because you're providing so much value, so much connection with them, and they get you and they feel your vibe that they search for you every single day to make sure that they don't miss out on what you have to say. So with that being said, my last, and I mentioned this before, but I want to finish it off with this, is would you follow you? Make sure that you can answer that question yes, and if the answer is no, that's okay. You can reinvent yourself to make sure that you are representing who you are, what you're about, and show people exactly why they should be a part of whatever you're doing.